In the studio with me to talk about what is happening at the Brockville Arts Centre, we have staff member Viktor Kaczkowski. Viktor, welcome.
Doreen, nice to see you.
And nice to see you too. The sun is shining today and wow, hey, this is great. So what is happening at the Arts Centre?
Well, as you said, it's a nice sunny day.
It
It's
is.
summer in Brockville.
It is.
Lots to do. So lots going on at the Arts Centre.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Where would you like to start?
Why don't we start with July the 11th and July the 12th, which happens to be a movie because there's been some changes with reference to movies at the Arts Centre, like the timing and whatnot. And so, yeah, I want to talk about that.
All right. Absolutely. We have been running films all spring long.
Yes.
Usually on Thursdays and Fridays.
Yes.
Matinees and evening performances. This is now going to be expanded to include Saturdays for the foreseeable future. Of course, with the Galaxy closing, it gives us an opportunity to provide more offerings.
Exactly.
And that's what we're planning to do. So watch for lots of films over for the foreseeable future, including mainstream films, current run films, art house films, maybe topics you don't know a lot about. Our film on Friday and Saturday, Wildcat, follows the life of writer Flannery O'Connor. I don't know much about her. On the other hand, the story looks interesting. Growing up in the U.S. South, facing all kinds of different challenges.
Exactly.
Yet she became successful as a writer. So worth checking out.
So as you had said, there is actually a matinee, 2 o'clock, as well as 7.
That is correct. And all tickets for our films are $10 for adults, $5 for children.
So having the 2 o'clock and the 7 o'clock, that's going to be standard now?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, good. Okay, that's nice. That's really, I'm glad to know that they're going to do that. Now, what's this family show, this magic act that is going to be coming?
Wonderful on the 14th of July, which is a Sunday. Afternoon, 2 o'clock. Some of our patrons asked for more afternoon activities.
Good.
So this is one of them. Should be very curious. I don't quite know what to make about it.
Of Phil?
Of Phil. Apparently he's one of Canada's best family musicians. I guess it's designed for people of all ages. Well, worth checking out.
No, yeah, I think it is. To me, that's very appealing. Very appealing to me. But it's only one performance, though. It's at 2 o'clock, right?
That is correct.
That's it. So, I mean, don't miss it thinking, we'll go at 7 o'clock, because you won't be going at 7 o'clock.
And that's a really good point, because people just assume there are seats. And one thing I've noticed, and especially over the last year or two, more and more people are booking online.
Oh.
So seats disappear faster than you might imagine. So if you're interested in a show, it's better to book earlier and not be disappointed.
Yes, you're absolutely right. So Ed Lester and the Rock Steadies are coming to town.
That should be a really good show. The Rock Steadies are Canadian musicians. I believe there's 9 in the group. And they do a huge range of music. And it's all good summer light entertainment. Music from the 60s right into the 90s. You name it, from Motown right up into
whatever.
More current.
What's nice about this is it's our kind of music. You know what I mean? It goes back to so we can relate to it, understand it.
Right. But it includes Beyonce, includes some newer stuff. So it really is for all ages.
You're right. Yeah. So another movie coming up.
Back to Black. This looks like, from the preview I've seen, this should be really interesting. It's about Amy Winehouse. And I mean, we all know the tragedy of her passing. It's already been 13 years this month. And she was an amazing musician with a lot of demons to deal with. And from what I can see, the film looks amazing. So well worth checking out. And that is July the 18th and 19th. Also 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock.
That's good. And what's happening on the 19th then?
The Duncan Hopkins Quartet. Now, I have to be honest, I'm not a huge jazz fan.
Okay.
However, Duncan Hopkins is one of Canada's top jazz musicians. He's played with the likes of Diana Krall, Mo Kaufman, Peter Appleyard, big names in the Canadian jazz scene. So he and his quartet are coming with a wide array of jazz classics. So that should be really, really good for those who enjoy jazz. And there's a lot of people in town who do.
There is.
Yes.
There really, really
Yes.
is. So, I mean, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you have a larger audience there. So Southern Comfort, who are they?
I was going to say, we're barely halfway through July, and I'm already almost hoarse. We've been so busy.
No.
Southern Comfort. Another genre of music that people like so much, that slow, bluesy, kind of country, folky, Southern vibe. They do a lot of music, the likes of Bonnie Raitt, Dolly Parton, Leonard Skinner, Allman Brothers, that kind of sultry Southern rock. So that is on July the 24th, 7:30 that evening. So for anyone who likes that kind of music, absolutely check it out. There's still lots of good tickets for that show.
So a lot of the shows are starting at 7:30 as opposed to 7 o'clock. Is that
7:30 seems to be a common time.
Okay.
Sometimes you'll occasionally see a show at 8.
All right.
Wintertime, sometimes closer to 7 because it goes darker earlier.
Okay.
Always double check with us. Check your tickets
Yes.
because people do sometimes mix up the times.
Right. And it's easily done.
It is easily
Who's
done.
Thelma Post?
Thelma Post. She's a 93-year-old.
Okay. And what is she doing?
She is zipping across the country because she's out on a quest.
Okay.
She's been ripped off by a phone scammer, and she wants to get back what was taken from her.
So revenge.
Revenge. So, and we all know that phone scamming or internet scamming is becoming more and more common. So it sounds like there's a bit of learning lesson in this film as well. And it should be appealing. June Squibb has been around for a long time. Very entertaining lady. And it should be a good film.
It should. I think I'd like to see that one. So can you just share with us something out into the future that we might look forward to?
It's hard to believe that we're already thinking about the fall. Now, August is a little quieter at the Arts Centre because it's one time during the year for us to have a chance to do some much needed maintenance and upgrades of our equipment, but films will still be running during the month of August. In fact, our film schedule will likely be expanded.
Ooh.
However, in the fall, lots of good shows coming up. We're adding new shows all the time.
Yes.
Running from Stomping Tom Tribute in September to Gunning and Cormier, the amazing East Coast folky group coming in October. And of course, rock star or country star George Canyon coming in November.
That's nice.
And we're adding more and more. ABBA fans out there, we have an SOS show coming up in October as well for an ABBA tribute group.
Yes.
So that should be no doubt a sellout as well.
I think you'll find that it will be. There's all these followings out there.
As I've said 1,000 times before, we try to have something for everybody. So.
And you do.
We do.
So thank you ever so much for coming in, sitting down, talking about what's happening out there, and
Always a pleasure.
Okay.